We've got the latest lens addition to Sony's GMASTER Holy Trinity lineup, the 16-35 2.8. Today, we're going to do a review on the lens, and the whole video is going to be filmed on an A7S II with a 16-35 GMASTER 2.8. So for a 16-35mm 2.8 lens, this lens is tiny. It is so, whoa people, it is so small compared to the Canon 16-35 2.8 or even the Nikon 16-35 F4. This lens is so much smaller and it's really light, surprisingly, for a 2.8 lens. So Sony 16-35 is constructed with two extra low dispersion elements to help fight chromatic aberrations and color fringing. Secondly, it's got two extreme spherical elements to help it combat any spherical aberrations or distortion. Thirdly, it's nano-coated to help suppress any lens flaring, and on the inside, it's got an 11 round blade aperture diaphragm for creamy bokeh and sharp performance. So some key features on the lens: it's got a minimum aperture of f/22 and a maximum aperture of f/2.8, and this is throughout the whole focal length. It's built to be weather sealed, and it has a really quiet autofocus motor inside of it. So at the moment I'm using the 16-35 with the A9 and it's working like a dream. The image quality is great, and from what I can see on the LCD, edge to edge sharpness is good. Distortion is kept to a minimum, and it's exactly what you'd expect and what you would want from a wide angle lens. Has this tree always been here?
I think so.
I like trees. There's only one problem about the 16-35mm GMASTER, and it's that the cost is the equivalent of 700 Big Macs. The Sony 16-35 GMASTER is one of the best wide-angle lenses we've ever used. It produces edge-to-edge sharpness even at 16mm. We did see it drop off a bit in quality as you start zooming past the 24mm mark, but it's so minimal it's not noticeable. It handles distortion and sun flare extremely well. The speed, the build of the lens is fantastic. In all honesty, we tried to fault the 16-35, but it's optically excellent. Sony have really nailed it with the 16-35 and we are super impressed. If you have any questions or you want to share your thoughts on the lens, make sure to pop them in the comments below. If you liked our video, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on our latest updates. It's not sponsored. It's not sponsored.